Hi friends, welcome back. So if you've been following the market the last month, we've had some crazy moves in some of the biggest stocks. And in fact, Tesla stock is down 24% on the month. It's been a lot of pain for Elon Musk and the fanboys and fangirls. However, not everyone is feeling the pain. In fact, if you check out Amazon, they are up 14.59% on the month. And moreover, the rocket ship Meta is up 37%. Look at that. Crazy. And some of the people who are following the Tesla story think that there's some big conspiracy out to get Elon. It's the government, it's Biden, it's any number of things. However, I want to pose to you something a little bit different. If you guys remember this was back in June. There was talk that Musk and Zuckerberg were going to do a cage match. Musk was acting all big and strong, saying, I'm going to beat you up. Turns out, though, that he backed out, that meaning Musk, when his doctor supposedly said that you can't do it. And Zuckerberg said, fine, let's move on, forget about it. And moreover, now we have this issue with Musk maybe losing his $50 billion payday. Now, I know that, again, the focus is on some sort of conspiracy theory, but I think we may be having a billionaire measuring contest here. And I want to point this out, some of the facts here. So this was actually a headline back in November 8th, 2023. It says, Jeff Bezos' new home, the billionaire bunker island outside of Miami, has rich history, literally. And why is Bezos buying bunkers in Miami? Like, why is he moving down there? Well, I want to talk about this, and you guys may not know this, but Musk has SpaceX and Bezos has Blue Origin, so they're in direct competition. You can also take a look at this. Musk has X and Mark Zuckerberg has Facebook plus Instagram, and again, they're in direct competition. You could also talk about Zuckerberg on, say, WhatsApp. Musk is like getting into the messages and also thinking about fintech. And again, they're in direct competition. And I'm just waiting for Musk to jump into the luxury bags and challenge Arnaud and LV, Louis Vuitton, for the title of best luxury product maker. You never know with Musk what who he's gonna pick a fight with. And so essentially, what I'm saying here is that I think these guys are having measuring competition, and it's essentially who can say this is Sparta and kick the other one off the roost. They don't say necessarily in public that I need to be the richest person in the world, but I think behind closed doors, this is kind of what's going on. If you take a look at some of the headlines recently, this is on January 24th, 2024. Blue Origin gets U.S. Space Force funding for New Glenn. What's going on is actually at the moment there is a race to the moon. This is another one here. Blue Origin and SpaceX start work on cargo versions of crewed lunar landers. And this is something that we've been talking about for a while. How soon is it going to happen? I mean, it's anyone's guess. Get to the moon, start mining it for whatever materials are up there. Even if the mining doesn't pan out, there's a lot of money in government contracts. Moreover, more particularly about Bezos, and this is sort of why I want to focus on the video today, is what's Bezos doing? He's actually buying houses, right? You can see this billionaire bunker. He married someone new. What he did actually is he bought a couple places right next to each other. So the combined total is around 147 million. It was like 79 for one, and I guess was it 68 for the other, something like that. This is what they look like. And it's interesting too, because not only is he like bunkering up, he's also selling stock. This just came out today, and this is why I'm making the video. It says here, Bezos discloses plan to sell up to 50 million Amazon shares as stock surges. And this is over the next 12 months. I want to go over the details of this because the timing is very interesting. Again, he's selling stock, and we had this headline about a month ago where it says Zuckerberg sold nearly $500 million of Meta stock in the last 2 months. Now, Zuck still has quite a bit of Meta stock, and they just instituted a dividend over there. So he's going to get about $700 million a year off dividends. Amazon, as of now, does not have a dividend. So there's a possibility Bezos is selling this stock to maybe fund his space thing and to sort of ensure that he is indeed the richest person in the world and to pass Musk. I want to go over the details of the selling, though, because I think this stuff is interesting to think about. As I always tell you guys, don't necessarily believe everything that someone says. Look at what they do. And again, he's planning to sell stock. That's the idea. He hasn't done it yet because the way they have to do it is you have to sort of announce it and be in compliance, these kind of things. So it says here, Jeff Bezos plans to sell as many as 50 million shares of Amazon.com over the next 12 months, potentially cashing in on a stock surge that's put him within reach of becoming the world's richest person. So, it's interesting. The timing of this is Bezos is selling, Musk loses his, pay, and we could have a major change in the rankings here. The disclosure comes after Amazon reported its best online sales growth since the early pandemic, sending its shares rallying by 8% to 172. Bezos' wealth jumped a commensurate amount, gaining nearly $13 billion on Friday, to put him about $5.7 billion behind first place Elon Musk. So this is what I'm saying. These guys, they might be in a measuring contest here. The gap between Bezos and Musk has been narrowing as Amazon and Tesla shares move in opposite directions, right? You guys know this. Tesla is crashing, Amazon is surging. Amazon has benefited from a rebound in tech shares that sent U.S. stocks indexes to all-time highs. And again, he's got that wealth package he's got to worry about this, and that's Musk. Moreover, Bezos 60 adopted a trading plan to sell 50 million shares anytime before January 31st, 2025. So we don't know exactly when. Just says, hey, we're looking at doing it. And then I guess it says here, if you were to sell them all now, it would be worth 8.6 billion. But I don't think it's that easy to just dump 50 million shares on the market. You want to do it in increments. And moreover, I want to talk about the selling of this home, buying of his home in Miami. We'll get into that. So it says here, Amazon disclosed the planned stock sales of Bezos, other board members, and senior executives in its annual report, complying with new Securities and Exchange Commission rules that require greater transparency for corporate insiders. And of course, they're going to decline the comment, right? So they don't want to talk about this stuff. I wouldn't either. If Bezos follows through with the plan, it would mark the first time he has sold Amazon stock since 2021. And actually in 2021, Musk and his brother was also selling at this time. He did, however, buy a single share of the company in May, his first recorded purchase in records going back to 2002. The Amazon co-founder recently announced he's moving to Miami from the Seattle area. Here's the key, which means Washington State could miss out on a tax windfall from any potential share sale. Washington recently introduced a capital gains tax while Florida doesn't have one. So there's your answer while Bezos is moving and selling, and you also have the rocket. So I wanted to point this out to you because I think it's a really interesting when you kind of put all these things together. Again, my opinion on this stuff is I wouldn't necessarily say that Musk is, how can you say, being pushed down by the government or Biden and stuff like that. I would say it's more like billionaires measuring each other. So you guys can, make up your own mind on if you think they are in direct competition, say Facebook and X, or it's between SpaceX and Blue Origin, or you think they're all friends and happy. But I think when they do look at the rankings and Bezos is like, you know what, I got a chance to not only beat this guy, I got a chance to go well beyond with the space thing. So that's my opinion on this stuff. I think it's kind of fun to talk about. Love to hear yours as well. Do you think Bezos can beat Musk to the moon? Do you think he's going to do that? Or do you think Musk is going to stage a comeback and challenge them both to a fight? And if they did indeed do a cage match between the three, who would Musk need to be his partner? Or do you think Musk can just take them both on and do a smackdown right there? Because he's going to put the walrus move on him. I think that's Musk's signature move. So do appreciate your time, and let me know who you think Sparta belongs to, and I'll catch you in the next video.